Buongiorno, at the beach this morning. We're actually in Molise just to pick up some supplies, stop at the builders merchants on the way back because the van goes into the garage tomorrow, so I'll maybe visit the van for a couple of days, including over the weekend. So I thought, right, up early this morning into town, get what I need and then head back before I start the day job. So we're down on the beach. We're further along the beach than we were the other day. Jack loves the beach. Jack loves the beach. Beautiful day today. Beautiful day. Wish we were like this all day. Which is a shame that I'm going to be working inside, but such is life. Okay. Hope all is well back home. So this is a supermarket. This is a Familia superstore. I have to say this is one of my favourite ones. I've tried a few of the supermarkets, but this is the one I quite like. Quality just seems a little bit better. Okay, went to builders merchants this morning and you learn something new every day. So I got all my bags of cement, my tile adhesive, but I asked for chips to put in concrete because there's still some sand left. And I thought, right, I need chips so I can make concrete to fill in the holes. But they don't do little bags. You buy stuff loose. They don't do bags of aggregate or anything like that. So he kind of looked at me, sent me outside because I didn't need much because I'm going to use some of the rubble that's here and just mix it through with the sand cement. But he came out and I got a load of chips in cardboard boxes. So I've got 5 boxes of chips in cardboard boxes. Bizarre, absolutely bizarre. And there's a part 2 to this. I'll give you the part 2 when I go inside. It's even funnier. But my gas box got put in today, on with the gas pipe. Don't have a meter yet because the company's got to come and fit the meter. So I've been in touch with them and asked them to phone me and send me the paperwork so I can get the gas meter in. But the pipe's all in. It's piped in to the boiler. So we just need gas now. Job's a good one. So the thing I want to show you inside was I've obviously got the stove upstairs now, and so I thought I need to get some logs, and I had some old wood for the trees that got chopped down last time. I'll be using that, but I thought I'll order some logs. So I went online and I seen this advert for bags of logs. I think it was €35 for a bag of log, and I thought that's excellent. And it looked like it was for 3 bags of logs, and I went, that's fantastic value. But then when I went to order it, I thought, it's still only saying €35, even for the 3 bags. So I hit 3, thinking, well, that's 3 bags of logs I need. But then when the receipt came through, it was for 9 bags. And I'm going, 9 bags of logs? Now granted, it cost me about €140, including the carriage. So I thought, fantastic, that's a load of logs. I've got somewhere to keep them. And then I got a dispatch note through the other day. And this is where things get lost in translation. It wasn't 3 bags of logs, it was 3 bags for logs. So today, and which would have been handy when I went to pick my chips up, I got delivered just after lunchtime 9 bulk bags for logs. So if anybody needs any bulk bags, I've got 9 of them here in La Para. Unbelievable. So I've got bags. But I just find it strange going to builders merchants and they don't have small bags of stuff. Everything seems to get delivered loose here. even if you only need a small amount, which seems nuts. But now that I've got some bags, I can just say, dip it in the bag and I'll put it in the back of the van. Or I need to bring some builders sacks with me. Electricians are sort of theory, as you can hear. But it's been a lovely day. Beach this morning, shop, back, a bit of work. I've now got to fill some holes in. I've now got to empty the van because the van's at the garage tomorrow. But been a good day. Okay, so I bought this stuff at the supermarket the other day, and it just looked like mashed potatoes, prepped mashed potatoes. And I thought, yeah, I'll have that. I like a potato. So I kind of warmed it up, and this is what it looks like. Now, it might just be me. I've certainly looked at the ingredients and I've translated what it says, and it just says 87% potatoes and with milk. So it says to cook for 5 minutes. So I'm just assuming it's going to be like mashed potatoes, but with, because corn latte is with milk, pure fresco is pure fresh. I don't know what padana dop is, because it translates as padana dop. But when I look at the ingredients up the top there, to focus in, it's 74% potato. Grana Padano is 8%. So I can only assume some kind of flavour or something, I don't know. Whatever it is. But hey, I'm an adventurous kind of guy, so I'm going to see what this is like. I have no idea what I'm having it with. Because I haven't really got anything in the fridge that goes with just potatoes. I've got some, it's not really, I've got some bacon there, I've got some meats, I don't know, I might just have got some of the meats. I've got some little bits of ham, I could maybe mix to it, and I've got cheese. Yeah, I'll see how I get on. You like my recycling bins? I got my glass taken away today. I was really vexed. Got my glass out and got taken away. My plastic got taken away the other day. I'm burning all my wood. Just drink wine. So this is my last night that I think I'm over fire, because this is the last of my logs that I had when the trees got chopped down. I've got this big muckle one here. There's a muckle one in there, and then there's one there. No. Right, I'm going to go and see what my potatoes are like, and I'll give you an update. Okay, update on the tatties. I've warmed them up. They're really watery. It must be the amount of milk that's through it, but I have to say, watery but tasty, really tasty. There's definitely something in it, because it doesn't taste like potatoes. It's always a potato base, but no, it's nice. Very nice. A wee bit of brown sauce and it'll be just a treat. folks. Saturday morning. I've been doing the day job Monday to Friday, so this is really the kind of first update in relation to getting back to work on the house. What I will say is it's a wet, miserable day here in Lopara. We actually had snow yesterday morning, so not been good. So, and the fact that I've been working sort of 9 till 5, I've been limited in what I could do outside. I've only really getting an hour each night to kind of do stuff. And I won't really get anything done this weekend, I don't think, because of the weather. So I've got plenty to do inside though. So one of the first jobs is last Sunday afternoon, I got a few hours laying tiles. So this is the tiles that I've got down so far. My intention is to try and tile the rest of the floor today with a view to getting it all grouted tomorrow morning. If I'm really, really fortunate, I might be able to get the furniture back in the evening. If not, it'll have to wait till Monday. So I've got this to do. I've got a shelving unit to build for in here for storage, and some hooks to put up on the wall for attaching the mop and bits and pieces too. The shelving unit hasn't come. It was supposed to come yesterday. It'll come today. I've also ordered some sort of patio furniture, a little patio table, which has come, and 2 chairs to go out on the kitchen veranda. At the moment, I've got this little camping chair, which blew over in the wind last night, hence why it's lying like that. But I thought 2 nice chairs on a little table out there will be perfect. So the chairs are supposed to be coming today. If not, they don't really do weekend deliveries here, so I may have to wait till Monday. I've got a few things done. I've got this bedroom set up with the 2 single beds now. Excuse the coats, they're off that rack that's outside. I'll show you in a minute. So I've got the 2 single beds in this room. In the second bedroom, I've now got it all set up. Jack, you're not helping. Yeah, so this is now king size bed in here, and the bedside tables, the picture, the lamps all came off Facebook Marketplace, and I think all in I was about 160 quid. The only thing I had to do was I bought a new mattress and obviously new bedding and pillows. Are you coming down? Or are you lying there? Okay. So this is a good second bedroom if I've got visitors over. I'm quite pleased with this. The other thing is I can give you another view of the outside and the snow on the hills. So like I say, it snowed yesterday morning. It's supposed to be like this all weekend. It was beautiful the other day, but yeah, it's really turned here the last couple of days, and it is cold. And I would remind you, I have no heating. I've got a little electric heater. So in relation to an update on the boiler, so the boiler's all in. It's been installed. The pipe work is all in, and I've even tried filling some of the trench in where the pipes run through. And you'll see across in the corner there's basically the meter box that's still to get built in. But I'm waiting on the energy company coming to fit the meter and then connecting me to the gas. I downloaded the paperwork yesterday. It was a real pain because I had to get the plumber to help me because you can only speak to the energy company on the phone. I tried phoning them and she didn't understand me, I didn't understand her, and in the end she hung up on me. So the plumber had messaged me, said he'd be in touch with me, and I said, listen, this is a problem. I've tried emailing them, they don't respond. I've phoned them and I just couldn't communicate with them. So he phoned on my behalf. I gave him my details, he phoned on my behalf and acted is my agent, and then they emailed the paperwork to me, which I've, and there's certain forms. So I've got the contract, but there's forms on the back of the contract that he's got to fill in as the installer. So he's popping round for me to sign that paperwork today. I'll then be able to upload it to the energy company through the portal, and then hopefully we'll then have a gas supply, which then means I'll have heating. I've still got hot water off the hot water heater, but I don't have any, radiators at the moment. So you can see this weekend it's all kind of inside jobs that I want to get done. I've got the tiling in the sitting room to do. I've got this little tiling repair to do here, which was where the hole got created to access the pipework, which then means that this coat rack that's currently sitting here can go back on this wall. So I've got that to do. I've got the stuff in the little utility room to do, and then I've got the tiling to do in here. So I think I've got enough to keep me going for the weekend, indoors, as well as occasional pops out with a boy. But no, I'm kind of hoping I get some nice weather before I come home, because I've got 2 weeks' time I'll be home. So I'll leave on the Monday. So I've got about a week and a half before I leave. I'm just hoping I get my van back. He has said Wednesday. I just hope there's not a delay in parts or whatever. And then I've checked out the vets, so the boy's got to go to the vets to confirm his worming, to get the paperwork signed to get back into the UK. So I'm hoping to do that on a Monday morning on the way north. Get them checked, because I can't do it. It can't be more than 5 days old from when I enter the UK. I mean, you consider it takes me a couple of days to get to the UK, and it falls over the weekend. I was going to get done on the Friday, and I thought that's right on the 5 days. So I've decided I'm going to get it done on the Monday. And what I've done is I've checked out a vet's in Termally, which I'll be passing through on the Monday morning as I head north. I found that that's the best way. Okay, so that's my update for now. I'll probably give you another one Sunday night. Okay, ciao for now. And I just wanted to highlight a little issue that you've got to watch when you're buying tiles. These aren't huge tiles, but they're not straight. So I put spirit level on it. It's minor, but if I just put it, there's just a slight rock in it. So when you're laying them on the floor and you're cross-hatching them in relation to the bond, you've got a slight variance, so you've really got to try and split the difference. So, tip for you, buying tiles, take a straight edge with you, take something with you where you can check, particularly with large tiles, that they are level and straight. Save your tile a lot of hassle. Who needs modern technology, eh? Brand new tumble dryer, heat pump, whatever that means in relation to tumble dryer. Only got delivered 2 days ago. Just randomly comes up with loads of, shuts down and comes up with loads of errors. So I can see it going back. I haven't even managed to dry one set of clothes yet, because it keeps shutting down. And every time it shuts down, it comes up with a different error. Useless. What happens to the days when you just turn a knob and the thing came on? Nuts. Okay, a little update from me. It's Wednesday night. I was out working in the garden Monday afternoon, but the rain started 4:30 Monday, and it has rained torrentially since then. You can't really see it unless you see the water on the flat roof over there. It's just been torrential, gusty, horrible weather for the last 2 days, and it's supposed to be like this for the next couple of days. But we need to go out. We need to go out. Supplies are running short. We still don't have the van back yet. We still don't have gas, so we're basically living on our wits here. And we're, at the moment, I'm trying to, this is the office where I'm working, so I'm trying to work in here, keep this room warm. The electrician actually contacted me today to say, could he come and work on the house, but he needs to turn the power off, and I went, no. One, I'm working. Two, at the moment, the only heat I've got is the electric heaters. So, no. It may suit you, because you've been rained off on another job, but it doesn't suit me. So, the other dynamic of it, come on in. You coming? Come on. Is Jack still has to go out. So we're going to take a wander. We're going to go out in the rain, have a wee walk, get soaking wet. But while I'm downstairs, I'll give you a little update on a couple of things. So I've got this bit of the house all come back together. Got the floor tiled. So, between that and the sitting room getting finished, I'm really quite pleased that it looks kind of livable again. I haven't been able to clean properly, which is a bit of a pain. Come on in. But I'm hoping to get the van back tomorrow. Certainly, I got plumber to contact the garage to see if the van was going to be ready today, and he says it should be ready tomorrow. So that means I can go and get some proper shopping. But the reason I came down here was the tumble dryer. So mentioned that the tumble dryer kept shutting down. So I messaged Candy on Sunday when it started shutting down. Cleaned up on Saturday. I thought I'll give it overnight, see if it, gets any better. But Sunday, it kept shutting down. So I contacted Candy through their website and basically said, listen, this is a problem. I got a message back yesterday to say it doesn't like the cold. I kid you not, that's what they told me is, it's a common fault if you have it in a cold place. Now I've got it in the garage, it's in the garage. Granted there's no heating down here, but at the moment no point me putting it upstairs because there's no heating upstairs either. So it basically means I've got a tumble dryer that I can't use. And when I do use it next winter, I'm going to have to put it upstairs in the main house where it's warm. Kind of defeats the purpose of a tumble dryer, don't you think? And I can only assume because it's some kind of heat pump, it has to recover it from the air or something. I don't know. The other thing that I got done the other day was some of the holes that have been left with the plumber have been filled with expanding foam. So at some point I need to cut that back. I've got a bag of plaster there, cut that back and plaster it. I don't think I'll get it done before I go. Other thing to say is, the boiler's all in. I've still got these holes in that to fill, top and bottom. But again, I put the expanding foam in, so I'll block this up and then put some plaster it, and then I'll give this room a coat of paint. But it's so much smaller than what was in here before. And the guys have done a brilliant job. Really pleased with it. So let us go and venture outside. I'll need the keys to get the door open. So yeah, the rain's been terrible. I'll stick up some pictures. There's been really major flooding locally in the Molise region, and in the hills, they've actually had a metre of snow up in the villages and higher up than us. So whereas we've had like 2 days of solid rain, they've had 2 days of solid snow. So I seen a video this morning, and some old guy shoveling his front door, and it was up to his chest. I need to find a key for this door. A wee tab fell off, so it's not obvious what key it is. Right, we're ready, Jack. Yes. Wet, miserable evening. Most of my sandals have been washed away. One of my bargain bulk bags on the cement mixers, trying to keep it dry. But yeah, there's just water everywhere. And the thing is, all this soil is going to go back into the trenches. It's now soaking wet. The trenches are full of water. So I had planned to get that done over the weekend, but and the weather is supposed to improve at the weekend. That's the irony of it, is it's supposed to be in the 20s next week, according to the forecast. So, yeah, the day I go home and the weather gets good, story of my life. Okay, back from the shops. We survived the rain. Jack's now had something to eat. And the point I wanted to make here was thank God for local shops, because it tends to be when you have a little situation where you can't get to the supermarket that you rely on that convenience store that exists in your town or your village. There's 2 little shops in the village. There's also a butcher shop that's open occasionally in the village, as well as a pharmacy and a post office, as well as the cafe bar. Cafe bar tends to be the busy place. The rest are just open occasionally. And then we have the market stalls that come through as well. But no, we went around the shop, perfect timing, just got round there. Now, normally he's open till 7 o'clock, but because the weather's so crappy, he'd obviously decided to shop early. And I just got to his door as he was pulling the door shut. And I said, scusi, and he opened back up. So I got 2 big tins of dog food, I got some milk, and what else did I get? Oh, some Coke for myself. So, and I'm just about to peel my spuds for my tea. Lovely French potatoes. I had them the other night. They were with some butter on them. They were absolutely glorious. So no, going back to local stores, those local shops in the village, these are the times you really kind of need them. I don't have the van. The van's potentially coming back tomorrow, so I was really kind of worried. I was down to enough milk for a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and that was it. Jack was down to his last portion of biscuits, and I had I had water, but I didn't have any soft drinks. And I need something to go with whiskey, because I've still got some whiskey left, because I finished the beer last night. So, got the essentials, came back up the road, dried herself off, and hopefully we get the van back tomorrow. But big shout out for buy local. Remember it. Okay, back from the shops. We survived the rain. Jack's now had something to eat. And the point I wanted to make here was thank God for local shops. Because it tends to be when you have a little situation where you can't get to the supermarket, you rely on that convenience store that exists in your town or your village. There's 2 little shops in the village. There's also a butcher shop that's open occasionally in the village, as well as a pharmacy and a post office, as well as the cafe bar. Cafe bar tends to be the busy place. The rest are just open occasionally. And then we have the market stalls that come through as well. But no, we went round the shop, perfect timing, just got round there. Now, normally he's open till 7 o'clock, but because the weather's so crappy, he'd obviously decided to shop early. And I just got to his door as he was pulling the door shut. And I said, scusi, and he opened back up. So I got 2 big tins of dog food, I got some milk, and what else did I get? Oh, some Coke for myself. So, and I'm just about to peel my spuds for my tea. Lovely French potatoes. I had them the other night. They were with some butter on them. They were absolutely glorious. So no, going back to local stores, those local shops in the village, these are the times you really kind of need them. I don't have the van. The van's potentially coming back tomorrow, so I was really kind of worried. I was down to enough milk for a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and that was it. Jack was down to his last portion of biscuits, and I had I had water, but I didn't have any soft drinks. And I need something to go with whiskey, because I've still got some whiskey left, because I finished the beer last night. So, got the essentials, came back up the road, dried herself off, and hopefully we get the van back tomorrow. But big shout out for Buy Local. Remember it. What are you doing? What? Boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where's your stick? Where's your stick? No, you can't drink that. It's salty, Jack. Salty water.